Well, guys, I went through a whole lot of this and it was going blank, so I hope this one works. Anyway, if it shuts off, that's just the way it is. That's what I have to upload. Sorry. Um, I thought it was going live, but maybe it's not going live. Jeepers, you guys. Anyway, it's Mrs. Handy Are You. I'm doing the Trump-Harris first debate from last night, and it was at the National Constitution Center. And they talk in code, they talk in gematria, they they double talk just like she does, just like President Trump. So Kamala introduced herself, and she said, "Kamala Harris, let's have a good debate, President Trump. Nice to see you. Have fun. Let's have a good debate," equals in Jewish, "This person felt me dying," which is funny because he felt her die. Um, let's have a good debate. In simple is 171. It's metamorphosis, like changing a person. And 171 is the snake has been beheaded. Nice to see you is Jewish 957. Uh, it equals these people are stupid. Critical race theory, and most really are men. Also equals the Bluebird Hotel. And it makes me wonder if MLK was in this costume. You know, I don't know. President Trump said, "Nice to see you." So was MLK in the Kamala suit? I've heard of worse and weirder, not worse, but weirder things. Nice to see you in simple is 156, and it's you're an idiot. Fake world news, the man in the arena. That's all, folks. Like gone. Kamala's a man, of course, and that she's DOA. So President Trump continues, "Have fun," and that's 960. And this is where it gets confusing. It equals Bobby Kennedy as well. So I'm wondering who's playing who, because Bobby could be in among these things too. He was just a match a couple of minutes ago on something else I was working on. So maybe he was there playing President Trump, but usually he's not. Usually it's Diana or Jackie. So have fun is 77 Christ equals funeral sacrificed, like Kamala, the real Kamala is DOA. Troll and Grammy. Have fun is 960 in Jewish. The catcher in the rye, and the way I heard it was catch her, and then in the rye. And the first night, well, when it was live, I got here to my room on the beach, and it was in Rye, New Hampshire. So I thought that was cool that matched. I hope it's for me. Thank you, anyway. And Goddess Eve. So he said have fun, and he's letting you know he's Christ, he's Goddess Eve, and he caught Kamala, and there was a funeral, and he sacrificed her. Yeah, so that's that. And then Harris's first statement. "So I was raised as a middle class kid." So she says a lot, and that's a double Q. And fake death, chain link like jail, and the cabal. When she said, I was raised, I immediately thought I was raised, like a building torn down, like they were destroyed. So I was raised, RAZED, and Jewish, it's 1590, and make your depth 50 feet, like you're going down under the water. I was raised equals snuff film, I can't breathe, he is risen, like popping up from down under the water maybe. And snuff film is like her death was recorded for us to see later. And then there was personal things for me, and it was Tennessee blessings and inheritance. And I've been wanting to get a tiny home for years in Tennessee, so that was cool. Back to I was raised, R-A-Z-E-D, and it's the crown in simple. And so I don't know, is it Diana or Jackie? I'm leaning towards Diana. I can't figure out who's exactly playing President Trump that day. Middle class kid is Jewish, 299, looks like me, like a fake Kamala. Middle class kid is simple, 125, John Kennedy. Transgender, remember the 5th of November, which is election day here in the United States. And also remember Kamala was a man, so transgender fits. And that comes up my pillow. So then I went off on Mike Lindell, because he's the inventor of My Pillow. So Michael James Lindell, a lot of double and triple letters. He's listed as 5'10", same height as Princess Diana. And Michael Lindell is 194, equals boobs, axe, and cast. I'm coming back. And Michael Lindell in simple is 119, Mary Magdalene. London Bridge, Call of Duty, birthmarks. And I found out Princess Diana had a mole on the left upper side of her lip. So that was cool. Maybe the mole shows up in the other people, I don't know. Nickname from Mike Lindell is My Pillow Guy, and that's Jewish 2096. Waiting for you to find me. Very feminine voice. As you know, Mike Lindell has a deep, gravelly voice. A lot of people find grating. My Pillow Guy, the nickname is Simple 178, and it's Q Clarence Patriot, so he's a Q. He's not just My Pillow creator, he's probably likely one of the creators. My Pillow in Jewish is 1489, and it's Protective Princess. And My Pillow in simple 125 is Undercover and John Kennedy. So I wonder if John Kennedy was even undercover as Mike Lindell. Who knows? I mean, he'd have to slouch a little because he's 6'2", but that's been done before. Earth Goddess, who is the creator? That sounds like a Jeopardy question. My name is God. And this is funny because it's a President Trump saying, this is huge. And now going back to the first debate, because I got off on the rabbit trail of Mike Lindell. So at 7 o'clock on the Wall Street Journal version of this debate, Kamala said something about ambition, aspirations, and dreams of the American people, and I think we are in a dream. Then she said, here's the thing. That's a favorite phrase of hers. And that's funny because she's not human, you know. Here's the thing equals Jewish 465, suffocated an Emmy. Here's the thing in simple is 146, central casting. She said an odd thing, buy a crib, Jewish 697, and that's guys, I am here to free the people, and I think once the sacrifice happens, we will be free. The Beast event, Revelation 11. Buy a crib in simple, it's in 81, it's Jennifer and Queens. So we have her being likely Diana. It could have been Jackie as well. And then Kamala mentioned someone that we called her our second mother, and that to me is a reference to two Eves. We have two bloodlines, I guess you could call it. And Kamala said my opponent has a plan which I call the Trump's tax, sales tax, and she's plural on Trump's. She then says that Trump sales tax, and then she had no S, so she corrected it. President Trump says, first of all, I have no sales tax. That's an inaccurate statement. She knows that. We're doing tariffs in other countries. And first of all, I can't turn the pages. First of all, Jewish 382, in the beginning, God, like he was in the beginning, and then decapitation, and then too dead to die. So he said that about her. First of all, in simple, that was in Jewish, is Guy Fawkes. And like I already mentioned, that on Guy Fawkes Day, which is 5/5 in the UK, our election day, something big is going to happen, I'm sure. But like I said, I thought it'd be good, but now I'm wondering if it's not, and it's just going to kind of snowball, and then it gets good. Yeah. So anyway, it also equals I am sorry in Dallas, Texas. Because they are sorry about what they did in Dallas to take themselves out. And then at 9:22, President Trump said, look, with a pause. 22 always makes me think of President Kennedy. So for him to say it right on that sorry about the noise, timestamp is significant. Look, simple 53 is killed many grave. Jeepers, that's really low. Sorry, it's a low. Oh, falling down the hill. Helicopter. I don't know if you can see it. We'll see. Is it going by? I can't tell if you can see it, but let's see. Look equals killed many, grave, gender, boobs and womb. President Trump is a woman, and she killed many, put him in the grave. She's a different gender. We have inflation like few have ever seen before, and yet I have no inflation. Inflation's then no inflation, and then to me, referring to he's a woman strapped down, so no inflation, right? Just like Marilyn Monroe comms have been like that. And then at that moment, I wondered if Kamala's nose went crooked. It was just before 10:40, so I didn't get the exact timestamp, but it didn't look right to me. It looked like it was leaning. Unless it's been like that for a while and I didn't notice. So maybe somebody could look at it. Trump at 10:40, I'll do it again and even better. And that's probably a cross reference. Cross reference, get it? No. A literal cross reference. Let's see. And then she said, Donald Trump left us. She said it 4 times. Donald Trump left us 4 times. And she's really telling you that the real Donald Trump is not on stage. She said, what you're going to hear tonight is a bunch of lies, grievances, and name calling. But what you're going to hear tonight is a bunch of lies because it's all fake. The whole thing is fake. Everything we're hearing, all the numbers, everything. It's the numbers we code, are fake. All the job numbers, everything. And then she said, what we need is a president who believes in the importance of bringing us together, and like 2 or more people bringing us together. Sorry, this is getting long. And then President Trump said the pandemic was, and the pandemic was not since 1917, where 100 million people died. And he's talking about the Spanish flu. Well, the Spanish flu, as he very well knows, didn't start till February 1918. And all these years that he said, in quotes, the wrong year, he would have been corrected, and he would have corrected himself. But he's not corrected because he wants to say 1917. So that's on purpose, because 17 is Q. He said, we made gowns. That's a woman reference. We got masks. He didn't say we made masks. He said, we got masks. Like we're wearing masks. We made things that nobody thought possible. Like med beds, all kinds of things, new energy stuff, probably. And then he said, bounce back. He said, bounce back 2 times. And then he said, I created them, like a creator. And then Harris said, you just have to look at her, look at him. I mean, to me. He's a she, and she at least was a he. And then Kamala Harris says, because he is more interested in defending himself than he is in looking out for you. And she said it quite nastily. And Trump said on the down low, that's just a soundbite. They gave her that to say. That's just a soundbite. It's Jewish 1790. And it's the Lazarus Project, Avatar the movie, Princess Diana was killed in a car accident. And that's just a soundbite in simple 248 is President Donald Trump. Decode your false reality. That's what we're doing. And he talked about I went to the Wharton School of Finance, or I thought it was business, but he said of finance. Many of those professors, this is at 1422, the top professors think my plan is a brilliant plan. And then you have Q's plan, right? Q plan to save the earth. And I think they're a bunch of them are talking on stage. Money for our comp country. Now, I didn't decode that. I hope somebody does it in the comments. He said comp and then country. She copied Biden's plan like it's run, spot, run. 4 sentences like jail terms. And let's see, I got this. This is the end. And they gave her that to say, which I had missed earlier. You're going to die soon. Live forever. I'll rise again. Because I think it's going to look like he's gone. Please communicate with me. Like pray. Talk to him. And I reset a level playing field. And he's always strapped in as a woman. So I thought that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And there was a funny thing that happened here locally. So our governor, Chris Sununu, supposedly gave a man is watching a lobster roll eating contest here in the state. The contestant interviewed on WMUR was Chris Moreno. And in Jewish, Chris Moreno equals mission completed, parody, empty, like no food in him, no choking, and teleprompter. And Chris Moreno in simple is 181, and it equals instructions. Houston, Texas, which is cool because I have been kind of seeing somebody from Houston, so that was cool. And let's finish the job. You're being lied to. And he went back to the competition to go down, and then down the rabbit hole matches. So he didn't know it was the governor. This is the reporter. He didn't know it was the governor who saved him until he put his glasses back on, which is interesting because I just stopped wearing regular glasses. That was the governor, he said, incredulously. And anyway, because it wasn't the governor. This guy's been replaced ages ago, Chris Sununu. I don't know if you remember, but he never backed President Trump. He was always against President Trump because he was a cabal. He was a rhino Republican. A lot of them are. I will be there in my redemption, this man said to the reporter. 100%. So we have saved him from the reporter, and then we have redemption. 100%. Meaning he's returning the next year. But anyway, so that was quite a religious thing, undertone, saved him, redemption, and when the beast event happens to me, we are redeemed and our DNA explodes. That's just my opinion. I don't know. And then he said, the reporter said, he thanked, this man, Moreno, said he thanked the governor for acting so quickly, because he was acting. So like I said, all you have to do is look up names of who wrote articles, which I didn't do at that moment, but are names of people involved in an incident, and you're going to find out, did it really happen, or did the White Hats place this story, or did they, amp up a story, some minor thing, and then they changed it. So anyway, love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu And I'm out for several days. I'll probably do more. And soon I'll be in Agunquit, which is up the coast in Maine. So that's one advantage of having your floors done. You can't be in the house. So anyway, here's the ocean. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty? Yeah, so I'm at Rye Beach right now. The water's coming in, I guess. Can't really tell. So it's real pretty. I hope you enjoyed the ocean sounds and felt a little mellow. And know everything's going to be okay. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I love you. Bye-bye.